in what has to be, here, let me just say it this way. I thought yesterday was windy. Today, it is even worse. Wow. So welcome to Furious Rally Sports and the final regular season baseball game for Augusta Southeastern. The Suns hosting the West Hancock Titans. The wind so bad yesterday with the Liberty Pittsfield softball game at Liberty that I found out when I got here today trying to set up one of my camera stands, the head broke off of it in the threads. So we've got a camera up on my truck today, but the one showing you the center field shot is on its tripod and it's bouncing around quite a bit. But that's what we'll have to deal with today. Winds are the following: west-southwest at about 25 regular, and they're gusting up to 40 miles per hour. It is the windiest game I ever remember at Southeastern High School for baseball. Just something else. Coach Kyle Riggs said that yesterday was just about as bad, if not worse, here. But this is something else today, no question. Senior day for the seniors for Southeastern. We'll talk about that in a little bit. Let's go ahead and get to the lineups on this most windy of days on May 16th of 25. Let's talk a little bit about West Hancock first. They come in, the Titans do 6-17, 1-7 in the West Central Conference. The biggest win, though, they had was the big upset of QND, a pretty good team, 9-4 on May the 8th. So just, a little over a week ago. ERA pitching-wise, Braden Carter has a 1.81. And let's see here. And I got, which Concrete did I write down here? I didn't even read my handwriting very good. It's a Leighton Concrete that has a 3.58 ERA. So there you have it. Their batting averages have not been the best this year for West Hancock. Now we'll talk about Southeastern real quick. Where did I put that info for them? I've got it here. They are 6-12, 1-7 in the West Central Conference. Let's see. They won 4-1 against this very same West Hancock team back on April 23rd. Probably one of their biggest wins is the win at Payson, 8-3, after they lost to Payson 12-4 on April 8th. Batting average, Griffin Tippie hitting .477. Brady McClintock hitting .372. ERA-wise, Griffin Tippie is 0.71. Let's go over to postseason real quick here while I have the opportunity. In the postseason, both are actually Southeastern's 1A, West Hancock is 2A. Southeastern may have a chance because guess who they draw? They are at number 8 Payson in their bracket. That's their number 8 seeding in their part of the bracket. Number 8 Payson hosts number 9 Southeastern on Monday. That's this upcoming Monday at 4:30. So they split the regular season. Let's see what happens. In Class 2A, a tougher game for West Hancock. They are the number 11 seed in their bracket in 2A. They will play Macomb at Macomb, the number 5 seed, Monday at 4:30. Again, senior day here, and I'm thinking they're kind of honoring both teams' seniors. I'm not sure. Let's kind of see here. Whoop, a little bit too far. Kind of. There we go. I believe they're talking about things there. I have a microphone down by home plate, but it is blowing so hard it's getting cut out. Almost sounds like it's on an airplane jet because it's next to the metal pole. It's something else. You may not be able to hear that very well with the Coach Rigg talking. But again, senior day for some Southeastern Suns here. I believe they're all coming out right there. Jaron Henry, one of them, wearing number 5. Andre Roberts. Dr. Dre, number 26. Griffin Tippie, number 17. We'll go through the lineups here in just a moment. So I kind of zoom in here a little bit, getting everybody. Again, with the wind, it's just going to blow that screen, blow the camera all over the place, and we just hope it holds. It's Jaron Henry, Carson Kerr, Andre Roberts, and Griffin Tippie, your seniors for Southeastern's baseball team. Camera bobbing and weaving. I'm going to try to do a few things to fix that in the 2 weeks I have between now and Iowa high school baseball and softball, which I hope to bring you on Furious Rally Sports. Yep, Iowa plays their high schools baseball and softball in the summer, only state that does so. Okay, give me just a moment. Going to get a little more combobulated, and then we'll go through the starting lineups for today's game on Furious Rally Sports, okay? Hang in there just a moment. Now there you can see my camera that's up on top of my truck, weighed down with weights to stay on top of it. Yeah, I would have mounted up with the truck in center field to get the good center field shots, but look, I can't do that because I'll be told to move because I'll be right in the batter's eye for the hitters. So therein lies the problem there. See the center field, the wind with the west-southwest wind carrying today. Blowing so hard, I would say the home run opportunities would be towards right center field, but it would be a ball that's probably hit the center and catches the wind and goes on out. Could it hit that shed out there today? May very well. This could be a home run day. Pitchers just need to keep the ball down. So now, let's go ahead and go through the starting lineups as the wind just howls. Almost seems like it's gotten worse in the moment's time here. So your starting lineup for West Hancock, leading off, the shortstop, number 3, Juris Porin. Batting second, the third baseman, number 30, Leighton Conkrite. Batting third, number 20, first baseman, Grayson Conkrite. Batting fourth, the pitcher, it's number 34, Braxton Scott. Fifth for the West Hancock Titans in the lineup, number 2, the center fielder, Braden Carter. Batting sixth, catcher, number 4, Logan Baker. Batting seventh, it's the right fielder, number 14, Ethan Schmidt. Batting eighth, it's number 22, Cole Fortato. He is the DH, playing out in the field. In that same position, number 27, Braden Barnett. He will be at second base. And batting ninth, number 1, the left fielder, Alan Lohman. Incredible how much wind there is today. It's going to be bobbing all day. See the trees in the background? Incredible. For Southeastern, the starting lineup today. Leading off, it's your catcher, number 3, Brady McClintock. Batting second, number 12, Case Marlowe, playing first base. Batting third, it's number 17, your shortstop, Griffin Tippie. Your cleanup man is the pitcher today of record, number 26, Andre Roberts. By the way, Coach Rick said Griffin Tippie threw a couple innings yesterday. He will be on the hill against Payson for that regional Monday. Your fifth hitter, playing third base, number 33, Carson Kerr. Batting sixth, The center fielder, number 5. That's Jaron Henry. And let's see, batting. Let's see, what did I say? Batting 5th? No, batting 6th. That's number 5, Jaron Henry, your center fielder. Batting 7th. It's number 8, your second baseman, Clarence Billingsley. Batting 8th, the DH, Vaughn Grimsley, wears number 18. Batting 9th, or actually playing out in the field in that same position, number 22, Preston Jarbo. And then playing left field, batting 9th, number 11, Austin Stiegel. So there you go. It is going to be an eventful one today with the wind, let me tell you. Boy. But welcome, Furious Rally Sports. It is incredible how much wind there is today here. It is the windiest ball game I've ever broadcast from any venue of any sport. Southeastern now takes the field. Again on the hill today for Southeastern, number 26, Andre Roberts. It's going to be brutal to pitch today. Absolutely tough. Let's see a lot of fastballs. You can't hardly throw a breaking ball today, I would think. And I know the camera is bouncing incredibly so. And there's not a whole lot I can do about it. I might try to abandon that shot and we'll go to a different look if I get time between innings. I just didn't have time to change all of that. So especially the broken head on one of my cameras as far as the stand is concerned. West Hancock and Southeastern to close out the spring broadcast schedule for Furious Rally Sports. So for West Hancock, it'll be pouring concrete and concrete. Sounds like a law firm, doesn't it? Throw down to second. Griffin Tippy makes the catch, and here we go. Juris Porin now, your shortstop, leads it off for the West Hancock Titans. Furious Rally Sports, thanks for joining me in the hurricane wind, almost. Yeah, I'll see if I can change this shot between innings if I get a moment's time, okay? First pitch is fouled off and to the right, 0-1. I'm serious when I say I've never seen wind like this at a ball game. 25 straight from the west-southwest, gust to 40. That is a pitch that's low, 1-1. To Juris Porin, rather. Forgive me, Juris, if I messed that up. Pitch outside. No, that's called a strike, I believe. The home plate umpire showed it. Normally the microphone will pick that up. With the wind today, it's probably not going to pick up much of anything. 1-2 now. And that is fouled to the right. Porin will get back in the box here, 1-2. Up and in, gets away from McClintock momentarily, so count 2-2. Wind dies just for a moment. Don't let it fool you. That is out to right field and left field rather, and a base hit. Single for Porin. And now your third baseman, number 30, Clayton Concrete. I'll tell you one thing I like about West Hancock's uniforms, those big numbers. Easy for me to see. Pitch in there for a strike. I don't know. I didn't see the umpire move, so I don't know if that's 0-1 or 1-0. Ball inside. Ball gets away from Andre Roberts, the starter today for Southeastern, facing Clayton Concrete. As I say, Clayton. Sorry, Layton Concrete. Pitch up. I believe we're 3-0 here. Hard to pitch today in this kind of wind. This is foul to the right side. I believe we're 3-1 here to Concrete. Layton from Roberts. And got the out there. Struck him out. So 1 out now. This is Grayson Concrete, your number 3 hitter, to the first baseman. Number 20, lefty. Pitch outside for a ball. Fouled back and out of play. So we actually have 2 outs. I believe the ball was caught out there in left field earlier. This one fouled back and out of play. 2 strikes now on Grayson Concrete. That fouled back as well. So we are 2 outs here in the top of the first. West Hancock and the host Augusta Southeastern on Furious Rally Sports. Wow, I mean that should tell you something there. A ball from the catcher out to the pitcher goes errant. Incredibly windy today. 25 west of the west southwest, 25 gusts to 40. All that for sure. The 0-2 is hit for a base hit. Oh, he's going to go 2. Double for Grayson Concrete. Nice hit, Grayson. So with 2 outs, Concrete now at second base with that double. I put down a single. What am I doing? And now your pitcher for West Hancock, Braxton Scott. What did they do here? Did the umpire say no? Is he going to send him back? He will send him back saying that they were not ready for play. All right. Braxton Scott again, the cleanup hitter, the pitcher now for West Hancock. Pitch inside for a ball. That, going to throw down the third. And he is out. Caught stealing. Nice throw by McClintock. For out number 3. Well, Scott will still get a chance to bat next half inning. We go to the bottom of the first. Southeastern coming out no score with them and West Hancock on Furious Rally Sports. See if I can fix some camera stuff while I have an opportunity. Hang in. This is going to have to do. About as good as I can do switching cameras. I've got one that's sitting on top of my truck, and we hope that it'll last during the game. Yes, so we go to the bottom of the first. West Hancock, runner caught stealing. That was Grayson Concrete trying to steal third base. Nuh-uh. It's Southeastern and Brady McClintock. Not today, not at the moment anyway. Very windy again, west-southwest winds, just absolutely gusting. Camera may look a little crooked there, but that's on top of the truck, about the only thing I can do for that angle. The one that's on the stand out in center field, just bobbing and weaving with the wind so much that I decided let's just go with this shot for the game. And I've got I think we should be able to get this squared away all right. So your leadoff man for Southeastern, it's number 3, your catcher, Brady McClintock. No score, bottom first, West Hancock and Southeastern. Pitch appeared up, 1-0. Certainly not going to get the angle that we would normally with the camera angle that I usually use. That appeared in there for a strike. It is 1-1 to Brady McClintock. Thanks for joining me here, your Uncle Phil on Furious Rally Sports. That is grounded too short, over to first for out number 1. Juris Porin on the play at short. Now your second baseman, number 12, Case Marlowe. I should say your first baseman, Case Marlowe. That is popped foul to the right. Windy enough day that this camera shot is just, yeah, it's that. Fouled it into the mitt, 0-2. That's why we're just going to keep with this. I'll show you the hitters once in a while if you're okay with that. 1 out, bottom of the first. No score, West Hancock and Southeastern. Ball, I believe we got 2-1 now. Case Marlowe, the number 2 hitter for Southeastern. That is fouled to the right. 2 strikes now on Marlowe. Going to be a lot of foul balls to the right today. I wouldn't want to be parked over there. Incredibly gusty today. That is fouled, pulled well to the left. Hanging tough is Case Marlowe. It's Braxton Scott on the hill for West Hancock. Fouled it in the backstop. 85 degrees if the last, or what I checked before the game. I was probably about 20 minutes before. So the wind is making it feel nice, even though it's 85, but the wind is just, oh my goodness, horrendous. Braxton Scott looks like his uniform's going to blow off the pitcher. Swung on a miss, strike 3. Good pitch from Braxton Scott to get Case Marlowe. 2 down now. And it's the number 3 hitter, the guy that carries a good bat. Let me tell you, Griffin Tippy, your shortstop. Where's number 17? There you get a shot at him. There he is. Braxton Scott is gonna blow off the mound, I think. Again, going with this camera angle because it's more steady. The other one just bounding all over the place. It doesn't mean this one won't it's sitting up on top of my truck since I have a broken stand. 2 outs, bottom first, 0-0. That one fouled to the right. 0-0 West Hancock and the host Southeastern Suns. Let me put it to you this way. It's windy enough it almost feels like it's lifting my pickup truck where I'm located in left center field. Or just left of left center. Brutal. I've never seen winds like this ever at a ball game. Took a pitch outside. I believe we have 2-2 now. That's up and in. If I'm correct, the count has gone to full here. It's either 2-2 or 3-2. The next one from Scott to Griffin Tippy. Yeah, I'm not sure. Okay, it must be 3-2 now. The next one at Tippy. Grounded foul to the third base side. What's creating that metal sound is that microphone that is in at home plate. It has to magnetically attach, and it just sounds like you're in a jet. That's what the wind is like today. Yee. That. Caught out in center field. I was trying to look for the ball. Like, where did it go? I'm looking right over the top of the home run fence, too. It's like right at my eye level. So I missed that. Sorry for the camera shot, but it was caught out in center field for the third out. And making that catch out there, Braden Carter. So we go to the top of the second. No score between West Hancock and Southeastern on Furious Rally Sports. Back in a moment. You ever heard of the phrase, well, I never? Yeah, I never have seen wind like this for a baseball game. Yesterday's Furious Rally Sports game that was broadcast from Liberty High School with softball, Pittsfield and Liberty, was very windy, but I think this one is worse today. Can you hear it? Let me put it to you this way. For the first time that I've ever seen in this area, I'm driving to Augusta from Bowen, west to east now, and when I was coming here just outside of Bowen, I looked up about a mile ahead of me. There was a giant dust cloud that blew from south to north across the highway. I have never, ever seen that around here. Never. Braxton Scott now will bat. He was at bat, and Grayson Concrete got caught stealing. So he's back up. It's 4, 5, and 6. Scott, Carter, Baker. Facing Andre Roberts. This one is a single out to left field. Braxton Scott aboard, the number 4 hitter in the lineup. 1 out or no outs. The leadoff single. This is Braden Carter. That is not Braden Carter. And he got hit. Oh, so Scott's was, okay, I got it. So he got hit by a pitch. That was still Braxton Scott. That was a foul ball, apparently. We got a runner for, and I can't quite see who it is. I'll try to update you with that in a moment. So now Braden Carter batting from the right side. Center fielder, fifth hitter. He's the one wearing number 2. Wow, camera's moved on me. Nothing doing over there. See Jaron Henry playing well in with this wind. That is up. Ball 1. So the runner at first. Nothing doing there. Braden Carter here, and we'll foul it off to the right. What a surprise with the wind. We have 1-1. That is hit to third, and Carson Kerr cannot come up with it. That is a single. Pretty well hit by Braden Carter. So first and second now and nobody out. That batting is number 4, your catcher, Logan Baker. Runners at first and second, nobody out for West Hancock here in the top of the second. No score with Southeastern. Strike 1. Again, kind of abandoning that one camera shot just because of the wind. Even this one is a little, even on a steady surface. Outside 1-1 to Logan Baker, the catcher for the Titans. Roberts was looking back there at second quite a bit. Did it hit him? It absolutely did hit him. Okay, so the second hit by pitch, and it's understood that that could happen today with this wind. Bases loaded now. Scott's at third, Carter at second, and Logan Baker. Just got hit by the pitch. And again, this is number 14. He's your right fielder, Ethan Schmidt. Say hello, Ethan. Incredible win today. Windiest sporting event I've ever broadcast. Top of the second, bases loaded with West Hancock Titans. No score. That is grounded to, well, didn't see exactly where it was grounded to. Trying to look with the camera. Everybody's kind of standing around. Next thing I know, it's okay. Hang on a minute. Run scored did Scott, so that's 1-0. Carter now at third. Baker is at second. Let's just verify that here. That's a pinch runner now at second base for Baker, the catcher. And you see Schmidt at first. Your pinch runner, that is Everett Salter. Umpires talking things over here. Now they're all going to get together. Head coach Kennedy Gooding. We've got no idea what they're talking about here. Yeah, not quite John Boy from this distance. John Boy on YouTube, lip reader. Okay. Don't know. It probably has to do with the syntax with the runners running. Bases loaded still for West Hancock. Nobody out. It's your number 8 hitter. Number 22, Cole Fortato. That one's in there for a strike to Cole. He's DHing for the second baseman, Braden Barnett. That is popped. Foul and to the right. Which will kind of be the order of the day with the wind. Bases loaded for the West Hancock Titans with nobody out here in the top of the second. 1-0 they lead. That is grounded to second, over to first for the first out. So run scores. That is Carter, Braden Carter. Everybody else moves up. First out in the inning, it's Alan Lohman, your first baseman. Verify I got that right here. Yeah. Okay. There you go. Pitch is high, outside ball 1 from Andre Roberts. Trying to get out of this with only 2 given up now, 2-0. West Hancock in the wind at Augusta. That fouled to the right. Foul to the right, and we'll say that a lot today with this wind. Alan Lohman, the left fielder. Number 9 hitter for West Hancock. It's in the dirt. Clintock keeps it in front of him. That is foul to the right. Foul to the right. 2 strikes now on Alan Lohman. Yes, you are in a jet airplane. That is the sound at home plate. Boy. Alan Lohman trying to get some RBI home to make it 4-0 maybe. Second and third. 1 away. Takes it outside. I think we're 2-2. That is a hit. Okay. Scores a run. Single for Alan Lohman. Scores another one now, 3-0 West Hancock. Moves Ethan Schmidt to third with 1 out. And now your leadoff hitter, Juris Horan, your shortstop. There he is. Roberts trying to keep the runner close, I'm sure. He's trying to show bunt, and it gets away from McClintock, but wow, that thing was up and in. Horan's like, woo, Elio. A 3 spot for West Hancock with 1 out still here in the top of the second. It has got to be incredibly difficult to pitch in this wind today. Upstairs, 2-0. You're merely trying to survive on the mound every half inning. 3-0. Possibly loading the bases here? Don't know. Pullen, see if he's got the red light or the green here. With a 3-0 lead and 1 out. Fouled it. That answers your question. Again, 3-0 West Hancock in the top of the second from Augusta, Southeastern. That is foul. Let's put it this way, you'd want your allergy meds and your sinus meds on a day like today. Wow. Ball 4. So Pullen walks, that loads the bases again. One of these kind of innings that you're just trying to survive if you're Andre Roberts. So the base is loaded. Leighton Conkright, your third baseman. He struck out in the first. Now they're going to talk things over. Is Coach Kyle Rigg. Clayton Conkright now. And it's going to be, let's see, run's going to score there. Grounded to the left side. Not sure what happened there, if it was an error or a hit, but nonetheless that scores Ethan Schmidt. And I'll verify that in a little bit. I've got to score 4-0. The game changer has it at 3-0. I'll have to go verify that in between innings. Now Grayson Conkright. Pitch in there for a strike. Number 3 hitter, first baseman. So we have what? First and second. That fouled back. Lohman is at second. No, Pullen is at second. And yeah, I'll have to go fix that in a minute. Hang on. Pitch outside. Lohman is at third. Pullen at second. And the base is loaded with Conkright at first. Tough inning, almost batting around here with 1 out for Andre Roberts and Southeastern. 3-0 the score they have. I had 4-0. I'll have to go check that. That is hit well, but foul down the right field line. That was hit so well it hit the shed out in right field, foul. Now Grayson Conkright really caught that one. Pitch low. Three 0 West Hancock. Top of the second, 1 out. Pitch outside, ball 4. That walks another one home. Now 4-0. I had 5-0, but all right, I'll fix that. Lohman scores. Pour in a third. Leighton Conkrite to second, and Grayson walks. And now we go into the third inning. Oh, the pitch and the score. I was trying to get the score sheet all squared away, and wow. Porin scores the pitch to the backstop. Now it's 5-0. This is Braxton Scott, your pitcher. They've batted around and gotten 5 on Southeastern here in the top of the second. Pitch is swung on and missed. Again, Andre Roberts just trying to survive here with 1 out. Rather 2 outs in the second. So I've got somebody that I've screwed up and did not. Where did the out come from? Yeah, I'll fix that. So there's 2 outs. What happened there? Anyway, 2 outs here in the top of the second. 5-0 West Hancock. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. Well, I do have that right for Braxton Scott. I'm going to get this cleaned up, and I'll talk to you about it in a moment. 5-0 West Hancock over Southeastern on Furious Rally Sports. It's okay, fixed it. So apparently Braxton Scott got on. Pinch runner for him was out at home plate. So that was the 1 out that I missed. And so it is 5-0 as we go to the bottom of the second for Southeastern now. Andre Roberts, your pitcher. Pitch inside for a ball. Let's go back to this, huh? Only because of the fact of the wind and the cameras. It's disconcerting, I know. Southeastern get 5 off of Braxton Scott. Let's find out. Fouled to the right. And out of play with this wind out of the west-southwest. 25 with gusts to 40. West Hancock outfielders are definitely playing in, that's for sure, with this wind. Take a look at where their left fielder is. That is hit out to center field and caught. 1 away. Got a bug fly in my mouth there. So Roberts flies out to center. And now it's Carson Kerr, your third baseman. Swung on a miss. Good fastball from Braxton Scott. 0-1. There we go. That's our outfield. That's how we'll do that from now on, huh? That in the dirt for a ball. Just changing some things around there. There we go. 1-1. Carson Kerr looks to be 2-1 from Braxton Scott. 5 that West Hancock put on the board in the top of the second. They lead at 5-0 at Southeastern on Furious Rally Sports. Next. No, in the dirt. Next one to Carson Kerr. Outside, ball 4. So Kerr walks with 1 out. And now your hitter is the center fielder, number 5, Jaron Henry, one of the seniors being celebrated today on Senior Day. Throw over to first, nothing doing. Scott comes home, swung on and missed. Strike 1 to Jaron Henry. I would think you'd be throwing lots of fastballs today with the wind. Just because nothing else, you can't control anything else. Okay, home plate umpire is, what are we doing? Get a ball out in the field here from somebody? I think so. Maybe they waved it off because of the wind. I don't know. 5-0 West Hancock over Southeastern, bottom second. That is hit out to left, and you see it, it's a base hit. So a single for Jaron Henry. Moves Kerr to second. And let's see, is there a pinch runner? No, Kerr is running for himself. So it's Clarence Billingsley now your second baseman. Single out there in front of Alan Lohman. See how far in he's playing out in left. First and second now. 1 out for Southeastern. Swung on and missed, strike 1. From Braxton Scott to Clarence Billingsley. Nope. Low. Swung on and missed. Strike 2. First and second for Southeastern, 1 out. Bottom of the second. West Hancock leads at 5-0. Outside. See what Billingsley can do here, if he can bring some runners home for SE. That one outside. We got 2-2. Don't have a scoreboard here. There is, but you can't see it from here. It's facing more, it's in towards the infield. Dust picks up. Billingsley waits. Upstairs, that's ball 4. All right, so the bases are loaded for Southeastern, trying to return to favor with 1 out here in the second. 5-0, the Titans of West Hancock lead the Southeastern Suns, and now it's Vaughn Grimsley. That hit out to well, forgive me there. Missed the switch. Believe Southeastern has gotten a run. So I had to switch my camera settings. Yeah. It's a single. So score's 1 for Southeastern. This fouled from Austin Stiegel, your left fielder. Nope. Oh, they call that one a strike? Fouled into the backstop from Stiegel. Kerr's at third. Henry at second. Billingsley at first. Fouled. I think we have 2 strikes on Stiegel. That pitch is up. So Grimsley must have made an out. The bases stay loaded. We're going to take a look at that real quick. That is ball 4, and there's the first run of the game for Southeastern with the walk. Kerr scores. Henry to third. Billingsley at first. Should say Billingsley at second. Leadoff hitter now, Brady McClintock, your catcher. They've gotten 1 as Southeastern here in the second inning. That one up for a ball. Left fielder now is stationed himself more towards the left field line, Alan Lohman. McClintock takes a strike. 5-1 West Hancock over Southeastern. 2 outs in the bottom of the second. Southeastern trying to get them back, though, with bases loaded. No, outside. I believe we have 2-1 now. That one is caught out in right field for out number 3. Lined out there did McClintock. Southeastern does get a run, though. I'll fix that scorecard and we'll get it scored away here in the top of the third. We go to it. West Hancock leading Southeastern 5-1 on Furious Rally Sports. No wonder I got confused. So what I thought was a single for Vaughn Grimsley out to right field, actually Schmidt made the play out there in right field. Ethan Schmidt did, and that was the second out. That's why I was like, what was going on there? So trying to look at your screen and the action at the same time. Two eyes, one, they can only focus on one spot. It's Baker, Schmidt for Tato, 6, 7, 8 for the West Hancock lineup. Actually, it's Braden Carter now. Okay, I've got that goof in the score. And he fouls one off. It's actually Carter Baker Schmidt. I had Braxton Scott. That was from that goofy second inning. That was a mess. Okay, I mean, they got 5 runs. That's the whole thing. They batted around. 1 strike. Pitches outside for a ball to Logan Baker. Wind just blowing the camera all over the place. Or, I'm sorry, to Braden Carter. That one fouled to the left. This one fouled to the right. Two strikes on Logan Baker. Rather Braden Carter. Boy, I've got that scorecard all messed up so much. Sorry, Braden. Got to erase some stuff in there. This grounded to third. And the outs at first base. Now it's Logan Baker. 5-1. West Hancock over Southeastern here in the top of the third. That foul to the right. Gonna happen all day with this steady wind. Has it calmed just a little bit? And apparently, okay, I want to verify this. Is that okay? Now it's a single. So beat it out did Logan Baker. Pinch runner now for him. And this is Ethan Schmidt, your right fielder. Looking a long time there for the signs. 5-1 West Hancock. 1 out, top 3. Pitch inside, runner not going. Baker candidate to go, I don't know. Catcher might go. Nope, outside. 5-1, 1 out. West Hancock 1 out over Southeastern. Pitch is low. This is the top of the third. 2-1. What do we got here? 3-0 now. That fouled back, 3-1. Salter now pinch running for West Hancock at first base. That for This is a base hit to center field. Runner will move to third. Okay, that's Schmidt that got that hit. Baker to third, and it was actually his pinch runner with one out. Pinch runner being Everett Salter. Cole Furtado now. Your batter is the DH. That is foul to the right. To the left, rather. To my right, your left. 0-1. Runners at first and second for West Hancock, trying to add to the 5-1 lead here in the top of the third over Southeastern. Showing the bunt. Fouls it. I didn't see the umpire. Wow, I guess they're going to say he's a hit batsman. Okay. Folks at home plate, standing around home plate, sitting there didn't like that much. So Furtado is aboard the DH after being hit by a pitch. Bases loaded again, as they have been often for West Hancock. With one out, this is Alan Lohman. Train a-coming. It's right behind us. Again, Alan Lohman now with one out, trying to help out his cause. Bases loaded. That is a base hit out to center field, and the runner will go to third. Okay. So a single for Lohman. Scores Baker. Train. Now 6-1. Schmidt is now at third. Furtado at second. Bases still loaded. Throw to second. He is out at second. Okay, so trying to steal Furtado. That's the third out of the inning. Somehow I missed an out again. Boy, folks, forgive me. We go to the bottom of the third. I'm going to get that cleaned up. We go to the bottom of the third. It's 6-1 West Hancock over Southeastern on Furious Rally Sports. So apparently what happened there in the top of the third, Lohman flew out to center field for the second out that I missed on my camera shot. So that's where my confusion was. They did get one run. It's now 6-1 West Hancock. We go to the bottom of the third for Southeastern. Marlowe, Tippy, Roberts. So here is Case Marlowe, your number 2 hitter, your first baseman. Struck out in the first inning. We're in the third, 6-1, bottom of the third, 6-1 West Hancock. Upstairs for a ball. That one is popped. Okay. Well, popped up on the right side and out for Case Marlowe. Up to the right. Okay, now your hitter is Griffin Tippy. That is hit to left field. It's going to be probably a double. The play there. No, it's going to, yes, he's in there for a double. Griffin Tippy. Braden Barnett made the play, by the way. That was the second baseman, the first out of the inning of Case Marlowe. Out in the right field. Now it's Andre Roberts, number 4 hitter for Southeastern, trying to cut into the 6-1 lead in the bottom of the third. That grounded to short, over to first for the out. 2 away. Now Carson Kerr. That advanced Tippy to third. In the dirt. Catcher Logan Baker keeps it in front of him. Braxton Scott. He's going, we got a 6-1 lead. I'm doing all right. 2 outs, bottom 3. Pitch in there. So, it appears Kerr was hit by the pitch. First and third, Southeastern, 2 outs. Jaron Henry, your center fielder. Number 6 hitter in their lineup. (6-1) West Hancock. Bottom 3. Swung on a miss, strike 1. Again, 2 outs for Southeastern. They have runners at first and third. And Henry fouls that one. 2 strikes now. That grounded foul to third. (6-1) West Hancock over Southeastern. Bottom 3, 2 outs. Swung on and missed. Oh, the ball. Okay. I was going to say, what's going on there? It's strike 3, isn't it? What do we got going on? Now there's some confusion. It was strike 3. Now, wait a minute here. I don't know if it was or not. Tippy came home. So we await the verdict from Henry. So, what? Okay. Got no clue what's going on now. Who do we got hitting? Who's Henry still hitting? So the runner had to go back, right? Let's just see. No, apparently Tippy scores on that. Now 6-2. I don't know what's going on now because the score is still showing 6-1 on Game Changer, but Tippy came home. Henry's still hitting. Swung on a missed. I think that's Henry in there, isn't it? Let's go take a look here. No, Henry's gotten a board. So he walked. All right, I'm going to have to fix that in a minute. Hang on. Ball low. All right, so Billings leads the batter now. So Henry walked on that bad pitch, and then I think they thought it was strike 3. Tippy came home. Kerr went to second. Pitch is up and in. So 6-2 now. Yeah, that's no wonder it was confused. Were you? With 2 outs to Clarence Billingsley. That is over to first, or over to the pitcher. He'll just toss it to first for out number 3. All right. So Billingsley does the old 1-3 thing, and that ends the inning. A weird one where Southeastern does indeed get a run. I'll talk to you about it in a moment. We go to the top of the 4th. 6-2 West Hancock over Southeastern on Furious Rally Sports. I'm going to get a swig of water if I can find my water. So I guess in the confusion there, Jaron Henry got aboard on a drop third strike. So apparently there must have been a play at first base of some kind, and Henry got aboard. Tippy scored, although I believe West Hancock thought it was strike 3, period. So apparently it was called a drop third strike. It doesn't matter. Tippy's scored on that, and so now 6-2 as we go to the top of the 4th. Wow. New pitcher now for Southeastern. It's number 5, Jaron Henry. So Roberts goes 3. As we go to the top of the 4th. And we see, as I said, Jaron Henry. Henry now ready to go, and he will face the top of the order, Uris Porin. Wow, is this wind incredible. Pitch is low for a ball and back to the backstop. Billingsley, pardon me, the wind affecting my voice there. Billingsley can't quite handle it. All right, the 1-0. In there for a strike. That is in the dirt. See the sun going in the clouds once in a while. Very small amount of clouds here. It'll come back in the sun in a moment. That's why I won't adjust the camera. No, it makes no sense. It'll be right back. Wow. That was a huge gust. And yet another one. Foreign steps out, and I can understand that. I don't blame him. That was horrible. Boy, she's got to be 35 to 40 almost straight now. That is nutty. Back up on the hill is Henry. That is hit fouled on the right field line. Worst wind conditions I've ever seen for any broadcast, ever, that I've ever done. 6-2 West Hancock, top of the fourth. Juris Porin, your shortstop, the leadoff man in the inning. This is... it's a base. Okay. Play at second? No, double for Juris Porin. Here in the fourth. Mr. Porin is aboard with the double. Out to right field. Now it's Leighton Conkright, the third baseman, with West Hancock leading 6-2. Swung on and missed. Talk things over a little bit. Billingsley with Henry. The leadoff double for Porin here. In the top of the fourth for West Hancock. They lead it 6-2 over Southeastern. A runner is going. Is there going to be a play there? He is out like a light. Well, I'm not sure what Mr. Porin saw there, but that's the first out of the inning. Picked off. Just a good job by Henry to step off. Leighton Conkright picks the pitch outside for a ball. The next, swung on and missed. Henry, the senior, out there spinning now with one out in the top of the fourth. Conkright, the second hitter in the West Hancock lineup. That foul, nub to the backstop. I know there's been winds worse than this, but I'm just talking for a broadcast. Never, for any sport. Swung on and missed. Strike three. Wow, that gust of wind made me cough there. I had to take care of that. 2 outs now, so Jaron Henry spinning okay as he's come in here in the fourth. Grayson Conkright now. Your first baseman. Left-handed hitter. Takes the first pitch, in there for a strike. There you can see the other Conkright. I like those big numbers on their uniforms. That one misses, 1-0. You see the dust in the parking lot kind of kick up once in a while there to the left. That's how windy it is. That is in the dirt and to the backstop. 2-1. The problem is pitching on a day like today, keeping the mental focus, because the wind just takes your focus. That is hit foul on the right field line. Lots of those today. That one sounded like it was really clouded too, by the way, by Grayson Conkright. He's probably going, gee, if I could only hit it to center field, maybe I could hook it out to the building and right. That one once again fouled to the right. We'll do it again. Two strikes here on Mr. Conkright. That one is fouled to the right as well. I don't know if you're Henry. What do you throw, Grayson? Number 3 hitter in that lineup. Grayson Conkright. I have to differentiate between the two. Next one fouled again to the right. Mr. Conkright is hanging tough. 6-2 West Hancock over Southeastern. 2-2 with 2 outs. To Grayson Conkright. What can he do? That one in the dirt. Now the count goes full. Mr. Conkright would like to conk-right one out of the park. Conk-right one out of the park, I should say, to right field. He's got the power, you can tell today, and with the wind. Fouled. Did it tip the cat? Yeah, it did. McClintock, he's okay. Look at that wind stir up the pitcher's mound, and they're going to step off. Yeah, wow. Got to. You can't even see to throw home. By the way, the infield was wetted down. It was wetted down before the game, but it's still not helped. I mean, it's helped somewhat, but you can tell it's just blown. The wind's just. That one fouled again to the right, I think. Let's see. And foul. Yep. Grayson Conkright, the longest at bat ever for him, maybe, huh? Foul, 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 foul. Right. What does Henry throw to get him out on the 3-2? Well, you hate to lose him. Man, he does. The pitcher's drag. Man, the hitter kept doing that to me, and foul, and I didn't get him. Nice job, though, by Grayson Conkright to work the walk. Now Braxton Scott, your pitcher. That was a real nice job of working that walk. Strike, outside edge. The reason why I don't have the other view, see that bounding around, it's kind of hard to see it. That's why we're here. That one in the dirt. Runner will advance. As you can see, Grayson Conkright gets the second now. On that wild pitch from Henry. I'm surprised there haven't been more wild pitches today with this wind. Braxton Scott, the 1-1, with the runner at second. 2 outs. That went in the dirt, but McClintock does a good job of taking care of that. From the top of the 4th, 6-2 West Hancock over Southeastern. Strike. Outside edge, 2-2. That one fouled to the right. Listen to that hurricane. I think it's been worse, and it feels like it's gotten warmer. It might be above 85 now. It feels warmer now. 2-2 once again to Braxton Scott, the pitcher. That one in the dirt. That one goes to the backstop. That will get the runner to third base. So once again, a full count on a hitter. Jaron Henry had 2 outs, but he's got Concrete now, Grayson at third, and Braxton Scott is a 3-2. What does Scott do? Takes ball 4. Pinch runner, I believe. And I believe we once again have Everett Salter, the pinch runner for Braxton Scott. Now Braden Carter, your center fielder. Try to do something here, first and third with 2 out. That, it is a base hit out to center field. Runner going to try to score. He will. So Carter aboard with a double. 2-run score. I'll get that in a moment. Actually, a run scored 7-2. Henry, pitch in the dirt and low. Yes, 2 runs scored. It's 8-2. Runner goes. This one popped up and play is made. Out number 3. We go to the top of the 5th. And it's 8-2 now. Shouldn't say that. Bottom of the 4th we go. It's 8-2 West Hancock over Southeastern on Furious Rally Sports. Back in a moment. So for clarification there, the pop-up there at shortstop from Logan Baker to Griffin Tippy, it is Grimsley, Stiegel, and Brady McClintock. 8-9-1 for Southeastern. That is fouled. 8-2, West Hancock. They got a couple here in the top of the fourth. We're in the bottom of it. The most windy game I've ever done anywhere. Swung on and missed. Breaking ball. 2 strikes now on Vaughn Grimsley. Your DH. See it coming in and out the sun there with the clouds. Sun will be back in just moments. That's why I'm not adjusting the camera much. Did he call it strike 3? Was it? Apparently so. 1 away. Austin Stiegel now. Stiegel, rather. Swung on and missed for the first strike. Try to help out there. That is hit out to right field. Base hit. Stiegel aboard rather with a 1-out single. And this is your leadoff hitter, Brady McClintock. Pitch is up. I don't know, Stiegel from left field might be a run candidate. We'll see. That fouled in the backstop. 8-2. West Hancock over Southeastern. Count now goes to 1-1 on Stiegel. Or rather, I'm sorry, on Brady McClintock. Did he call it a strike? I believe he did. I thought I saw that right hand go up. It's 2 strikes now on McClintock. And that is strike 3. Got caught looking there. 2 down. Case Marlowe now. It's your first baseman, second hitter in the lineup. Runner at first. Stiegel singled to right. This one grounded to third. Over to first. For the out. Quick inning there for West Hancock. Southeastern doesn't do much there. Single from Stiegel gets stranded. And we go to the 5th now. It's West Hancock leading 8-2 over Southeastern on Furious Rally Sports. Back in a flash. So there goes the Amtrak. Scared the you-know-what out of me flying behind me. There's the horn. I looked in my mirror. I'm like, what's coming at me? Oh, yeah, it's behind me. It's the train. Amtrak just going through. It is Schmidt, Fortato, Lohman, 7-8-9 to face Jaron Henry, who came on in the fourth in relief of Andre Roberts. Griffin Tippie being saved for the regional game Monday against Payson Seymour. Ought to be a Jim Dandy at Payson the last time they played. Southeastern won. The time before that, Payson won. So there you go. Okay, so this is Schmidt now. Ethan Schmidt. Pitch in the dirt, first one. Top of the fifth. (8-2) West Hancock over Southeastern. And in the dirt for a ball. Sun goes in and out of the clouds. That's why the camera kind of goes from bright to dim. Fouled into the glove. See if Ethan Schmidt can try to help add to West Hancock's lead. Ball goes to the backstop now, 3-1. Titans have come to town. They lead it 8-2 in the top of the fifth. Baker, your leadoff hitter here. Swung and fouled in the mitt. That's 3-2. Or I should say Schmidt. I'm sorry. My bad. And he walks. Schmidt walks. So the leadoff walk, and it's now Cole Fortato, the DH. DHing for Braden Barnett at second base. Pitch in there, nice breaking ball from Jaron Henry for a strike. Again, the runner at first. Schmidt, he walked. Swung on. Play at second. No play. Safe. Stolen base for Ethan Schmidt. He'll take that. Fortato waits. Fouls the pitch into the mitt. That is strike three. First out of the inning for West Hancock, leading 8-2 here in the top of the fifth. Alan Lohman now, your first base or your left fielder. Where's number one? You see Schmidt out at second. That one fouled off of McClintock. So very windy. I think these guys will remember this game the rest of their lives. I sure would. That one in the dirt. It's got to be hard to pitch today. West Hancock 8, Southeastern 2, top 5, one away. This is hit. Is it going to be? It's going to be a base hit. It's going to get down out and left. Oh, so Griffin Tippy was able to range for it and make the play out there and left. I was trying to find the play. I was like, where is it? So Griffin Tippy's able to make the play out and left down the foul line. He had to go hustle and get that. 3rd out. I'm going to get that scorecard squared away, and we'll go back to it. 8-2. We go to the bottom of the 5th. West Hancock leading Southeastern on Furious Rally Sports. So that was incredibly weird. So apparently the pop out to shortstop from Lohman, and then what happens is Tippy is able to make the play at second on Schmidt. So I think that was after he'd gotten off the bag too far and he was able to get him on that play. It's the only thing I can figure out. That was very, very strange. Trying to find the ball, couldn't see it. It's like, where did it go? Thought it was fouled on the left field line. And third baseman Carson Kerr was looking towards the left field line. So I'm looking there. And wow, okay, so it's Southeastern batting here in the bottom of the 5th in the windstorm. This is Griffin Tippy. I think that was a ball. This one grounded to third. Over to first for the first out of the inning. Andre Roberts now. Did he go? I think he did. West Hancock 8, Augusta Southeastern 2. We're in the bottom of the 5th. Braxton Scott gonna hit Andre Roberts with that pitch. So he's aboard with one out here in the bottom of the 5th. Carson Kerr now. The runner at first, that's Roberts. Pitch is up. Southeastern does not have a whole lot of players to have courtesy runners, so Roberts have to run for himself here. That one in the dirt. Nope, Roberts will stay put. That one also in the dirt. 2-0. Carson Kerr trying to cut into this 8-2 West Hancock lead, bottom 5. Oh, yep. Stop for the wind. Almost making a little tornado out to the right side. Not the weight that gets off the field. Scott's pitched well at this point for West Hancock, only giving up a couple runs. They have lead at 8-2. That one in there for a strike. Now 3-1. To Carson Kerr. Ball 4. Kerr walks. Now head coach Kennedy Gooding going to go out and talk to Scott just for the moment. There you see Roberts at second. Trading stock tips with Juris Porin. It's Jaron Henry now. He has a chance to get some runners home if he can. With one out here in the 5th. Swung on and missed, strike 1. The wind game. West-southwest, 25 miles per hour with gusts of 40. I think it's been beyond that at times. Nope, it's in the dirt. 1-1 to Jaron Henry. Now pitching. Came on in the 4th for Southeastern. 8-2 West Hancock. One out here in the bottom of the 5th. That grounded foul to the left side. Wow, that last wind gust shook my truck. It's the second time today. The wind is B-A-N-A-N-A-S. Did I spell that right? One out in the 5th. Bottom of it. That's a ball. Now I think what we got, 2-2? I believe so. Now in the dirt, 3-2. Henry would take the walk. I would load the bases, give Southeastern a chance to bring some folks home with one out. They're down 8-2. Here in the bottom of the 5th, the Titans of West Hancock. Scott comes home. Swung on a miss, strike 3. Good pitch from Scott. They're 2 down now. Comes back on that 3-2 count and gets the K. And it's now Clarence Billingsley, your second baseman. That is low and outside. Southeastern with 2 outs. They'd like to get some folks home. First and second, though. Billingsley takes that one. 1-0. 2-0, rather. That one in the dirt, 3-0. And I'm Billingsley. I don't even care if I have the green light. We need the runners. I'm gonna take this pitch. If I'm Scott, I just put it there and see if he can hit it. See what happens here in the duel of minds. Ball 4. I think Billingsley might have been taken all away. And now the runners move up, so it's first, second, and third with 2 outs. That has Roberts at third, Kerr at second. As you can see him there. And then also now you have Billingsley at first with 2 outs. Vaughn Grimsley, your DH. DHing for Preston Jarbo, playing right field today. Swung on a missed. Strike 1. Now Braxton Scott, just keep spinning, right? You're up 8-2. Give up some runs here, it's all right. It's a windy day. Upstairs. Ball and a strike now. Devon Grimsley. Can he bring some runners home with the bases loaded? 2 outs. A little bit of a change up there. Kind of fooled Grimsley. It's a strike. Ball and 2 strikes now. Scott about ready to get out of this. Pitch is up, and I'm surprised the umpire didn't call time as Scott was in the beginning of the windup. There goes that gust of wind, and now a huge one. Everybody steps off for the moment. They have to. And I'm going to show you something in a moment. If you look carefully, I think there's some damage over on the high school. And I'll show you in a moment from these winds. Maybe it was already there and I didn't notice it before, but I think there is. That is low for ball 4, so Southeastern gets a run. Or well, the count was, I was going to say, wait a minute, the count was, now it's 3-2. On Grimsley was trying to get the walk. I said, wait a minute now, hold on. 3-2 pitch, runners are going. That is was hit out to right field. It's a base hit. And it scores a couple now, 8-3. Roberts scores. Kerr scores. Roberts scored from third. Kerr from second. Now 8-3. After the Vaughn Grimsley single to right on 3-2. Now we're going to have a pitching change. We appear as though we will. Grimsley got the hit. Who do we have on the mound now? Find out in just a second. Scott ends up going 4 2/3. On the hill now, it's your Juris Porin, former shortstop. Trying to figure out what we've got as far as positioning wise. Scott moves to Short. Don't know. Not sure here. Conkright will stay at third. Yeah, not sure what we got here for the positioning. Braden Barnett now I believe goes, no, incorrect. Conkright at short. Has moved to short. The Conkright brothers, or Conkright relatives, are on the left side. At second base now for West Hancock is Braden Barnett. Of course, he has been the whole game, hadn't he? Okay, so it's Stigl at bat here after the single from Vaughn Grimsley. 8-4. I said 8-3, 8-4 now. West Hancock over Southeastern in the win game. Bottom of the fifth, 2 down. Ball is low. First pitch from Poren to Stigl. That one fouled into the backstop. A couple of strikes now on Stigl. With 2 outs, Southeastern's gotten a couple to make it 8-4. That outside, a runner going to come home, and he's going to be safe. So now 8-5. Southeastern making a game of it on the wild pitch from Poren. Pitch up there. Now 1-2. To Stigl. Inside evens the count at 2. Southeastern got in the 3 here spot. They've gotten back with an 8-5 of West Hancock in the bottom of the 5th of 7 innings. Swung on and missed, strike 3. So Poren does his job. 1 run came in, but hey. 3 runs for Southeastern on the bottom of the 5th. We go to the top of the 6th. West Hancock will have, what do we got? We got top of the order coming up. Poren, Concrete, and Concrete on Furious Rally Sports. Back in a momento. Or 2. Howling winds today. The wind game at Southeastern. See why I haven't been using that camera angle, it's just so windy. I lost a camera stand from yesterday's game, Liberty and Pittsfield. Got here today and the head was broken on the, basically broke the threads off inside the top of it. Well, it didn't happen during the game. So that's always a plus. I'm wondering how that center field camera is going to hold out. I'll have to check that after the game. That could snap like a twig, I'm supposing. Let's hope it doesn't. The winds, if you have seen, this has been incredible. I have never seen a game quite like this. I think it's one reason why teams have went to the grass infield is because of these winds. So hard to keep the dust down now, and it's, I don't know, you can call it whatever you want to call it as far as the situation. It just is what it is. So now your hitter is the leadoff hitter, Juris Poren, and again the dust kicks up. Single and double. Ball outside. See, that's what I mean. When you're a pitcher and all of a sudden a gust comes up middle pitch, what are you supposed to do with that? Another one in the dirt, 2-0. If you were to ask me if the wind is worse or the same now, I don't know. I'm kind of thinking it's perhaps been a little bit worse as the game's gone on. Blowing west-southwest, which means it's kind of blowing across to the right field corner. Showing west-southwest about 25, gusts to 40 before the game. I think the gusts have been even worse than that at various points. In the dirt, ball 4. So Pullen leads off. The West Hancock 6th with a walk. Leighton Concrete now your third baseman. Pitch is high for a ball. 8-2 or 8-5 rather. West Hancock leading Southeastern in the top of the 6th. That pitch in the dirt, the runner will go, and you'll see him. That is Porin. He's kind of leisurely gets in there at second base. On that wild pitch. Now my truck's starting to shake. Leighton Concrete now will swing and a miss. Took a healthy cut at that one, but didn't get it. 2-1. That pitch is outside. 3-1. Well, I'm getting the sniffles from all the wind. Three-run is in the dirt, and it's going to go to the backstop. The runner will advance from second to third. So now talking it over will be head coach Kyle Rigg. Sun's trying to keep this one to an 8-5 game, but going to be kind of hard in this wind. I don't know if I'm pitching. That's the problem. You want to throw probably as hard as you can just to kind of get the ball in there so you can aim it. A breaking ball would be something you wouldn't throw unless you're well ahead in the count. I wouldn't think so anyway. So Coach Rigg leaves the mound now, leaves Henry out there to work. Came on in the 4th in relief of Andre Roberts. 8 for West Hancock, 5 for Augusta Southeastern in the top of the 6th. West Hancock has runners aboard here, first and second for Grayson Concrete. Nobody out. The left-handed hitter takes one inside for a ball. The tree almost looks like it could topple there behind home plate. Runner ball is that in a it's in the dirt, and a runner will advance to second. That is Leighton Concrete. So second and third now with nobody out. If you look, see the gray silver building? Looks like a greenhouse. It looks like some plastic is ripped on that. Take a look there. Just above the pitcher's mound. I'm thinking so. Maybe it already had, but I think it got worse as the game went on. That one fouled into the mitt. Makes it 3-1. To Grayson Concrete. First baseman. Well, he'd like to hit one out, wouldn't he? He has hit that one foul down the right field line, like a lot of people have today, which I figured with the wind. It's blowing straight over into that right field corner over this fence. Ballpark is in a east-northwest configuration. That is popped up, but foul. Now, Concrete, the last at bat, worked the walk on these fouls. I wonder if Henry will try to get him on the outside edge here. Now that's a ball. That's ball 4. So the 3-2 walk to Concrete, and now Braxton Scott, the pitcher. And we'll now have another discussion at the mound, and I believe that is all for Henry. So he will go, came in the 4th, so he goes 2 innings. And who are we putting on the hill here? As it bounds around the camera, can't quite see who it is here. It might be Case Marlowe. Or is it Mr. Billingsley? It is Mr. Billingsley. He's on here in the 6th. Is Clarence. He's in a little bit of a jam, though, isn't he? Bases loaded, nobody out. West Hancock trying to add to an 8-5 lead. In the Hurricane game. That's what it's about been like. The gale force wind game, that's for sure. Now, you know, this is one of those days you tell somebody to go fly a kite, they might end up 2 states away. So Billingsley ready to go, and he faces the number 4 hitter, Braxton Scott. Ouch. Your first hitter for Billingsley. That's a little bit of work with the bases loaded. Ball outside. Can West Hancock get some more and add to that 8-5 lead here in the 6th? That is fouled back. The wind, that howling airplane noise, that's where my microphone is. It's on the metal and it's howling around that. I think it's the metal pole. That's a good fastball, but it's up. 1-1. Sunny, warm, in and out with the clouds. 85 to start the game. That's up. 2-1. And the wind. Now, supposedly no severe weather south of us possible. Not here, though, today. That is up. That is ball 4. So a run is walked home. That is Porin that scores. Leighton Concrete to 3rd. Grayson Concrete to 2nd. You see Scott walked. So now, walk, 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 walk. That's what it's been. Now Braden Carter, the center fielder. Now 9-5 West Hancock. That one up for a ball. These are the kind of innings with the wind blowing and the bases loaded. If you're Southeastern, like, just get us through this inning. No more runs, please. I don't think the home plate umpire helped him there. 1-1, or 2-0. 2-0 rather, I think. That is up. 3-0. Sounds like he's got some good pop on that fastball, does Mr. Billingsley, but Clarence can't find the mark at the moment, at risk of walking another run home. And that's what happens. Ball 4. 10-5 now. West Hancock. Leighton Conkrite scores. Grayson Conkrite moves to third. Braxton Scott to second. And the 5th walk in the inning. In a row, and now Logan Baker, the catcher. That, believe, saw the umpire's hand. I believe that was a strike. Nope, inside there. 1-1. I think Billingsley's about ready to dial it in here. He's looking like he's getting closer to being near the strike zone. And I say that, and that's low. 2-1. Small roster for Southeastern. I think, what do they have, 11 out? Something like that. Pitch is outside. Unfortunately, 3-1 now for Clarence Billingsley. I think they have 10 out. No, it's 11. Ball 4. No, strike. Logan Baker's starting to go to first. Okay, I guess it was a strike. Fine. Full count now. Can Billingsley get him? No, he cannot. Pitch is outside. Logan Baker walks. Another run scores. 11-5. West Hancock. That moves Scott to third. Braden Carter to second. And, of course, Baker walk now. Ethan Schmidt, the right fielder. The long inning here for Southeastern, as it's been walk after walk after walk. 6 straight walks. Now 11-5 West Hancock. Swung on and missed by Ethan Schmidt. He's playing out at right field today. That one outside. Not sure who Southeastern would throw if Billingsley, if they can't keep going with him here. That fouled into the mitt. Ball and 2 strikes now to Ethan Schmidt. Can he add to the lead? He could big time with it being bases loaded. Here in the 6th. He did call strike 3. Okay, it was on the inside edge. So caught looking, and for the first out of the inning is Ethan Schmidt. Cole Furtado now DHing for Braden Barnett at second base. Pitch is in there for a strike. Clarence Billingsley. 11-5 West Hancock. They've got 3 here in the top of the 6th due to the walks. Multiple. That one in the dirt. McClintock able to handle it. It's so hard to pitch today in this wind. It's just, wow. This is the windiest game I've ever seen at Southeastern High School. Windiest game I've ever done anywhere for any sport. Going to be a called strike there. Ball and 2 strikes now to Cole Furtado. That one in and up. That one in the dirt now, and so what do we got? The count even, or is it full count? Count is full, 3-2. Can Billingsley get him, or is this going to be a walk? Ball 4, up and out. Billingsley's got a good arm. You can clearly see he does. He's throwing the ball pretty hard, but unfortunately, Furtado walks. That scores Scott from third, moves up Carter to third, Baker to second. So with 1 out, you'll have Alan Lohman, the left fielder. We have a pinch hitter here. I've got to take a look. Hold on. That one is up for a ball. No, I believe that's Alan still there, isn't it? Hi, Alan. I think he's going to be taken all the way with Billingsley struggling. Now 12-5. That one hits Lohman. So another run scores, 13-5. West Hancock. In the long good night or long good day or whatever you want to call it for Southeastern out in the field. Still 1 out, bases loaded for the Titans. This is your leadoff hitter, Juris Porin. The pitcher fouls it. Boy, what you wouldn't give if you're Southeastern for the double play ball about now. 13-5, West Hancock. Ball is low. They're looking for the 2 runs to make it 15-5 and try to get out of here in 6 in the 10-run rule. Porin takes that one. No, it's a strike. Thought it was a ball, but okay. 2-1. As they have batted around here in the 6th. That is popped foul to the right. The huge inning for West Hancock here due to walks. That is grounded to. Okay, so they get the out at second, 2 down, run scores. Yep, yep, yep. So 2 down. And this is Leighton Concrete, your second hitter. Furtado at third. And we see aboard on the fielder's choice is Porin. That is a strike. So Lohman was out at second. Shortstop to second on the second out. Ball outside. Now 14-5, by the way, because Baker had scored. And now Concrete walks, Layton. And now Grayson Concrete. Swung on a miss for a strike. Concrete has got a hit out to right field. So single for Grayson Concrete. Porter moves to third. That one upstairs for a ball. And you see Layton Concrete there. So bases loaded again with 2 outs. That one's up for a ball. Fortato scored on that, and it's now 15-5. Top of the 6th, that pitch inside. 2-2. The messy scorecard, the messy inning. West Hancock goes, that's fine by us. That hits the batter. Ouch. Braxton Scott hit by the pitch. Scores another run, 16-5. And now head coach Kyle Rigg out to talk, I think, or is it just Tippy talking to him and McClintock? They batted around and then some. 6 straight walks started this inning. It was a tough one for Southeastern. West Hancock's going, we just kept walking. That's all. Eventually chased Henry and Clarence Billingsley. Well, Clarence, you're going to have days like this, and it's hard to pitch. 16-5. West Hancock has the 10-run rule in order if they can take care of Southeastern in the bottom of the 6th. Braden Carter, your center fielder now, takes that one in. Maybe the wind has died down a bit. Maybe. That one is hit out to left field. It's a base hit. Scores 1. Scores 2. Braden Carter with the single. Concrete and Concrete both score. Now, 17-5. Or rather 18-5, I should say. The long inning for Southeastern. Oh, been brutal. Pitch is upstairs for a ball. This one, too, Lynn Baker, your catcher. Logan Baker. That is fouled. The wind affected Billingsley there, no question. 1-1. Billingsley left out there to kind of fry. 2-1 rather. Outside now 3-1. Could load the bases again with West Hancock Titans. 18-5 they lead. A huge inning. And now ball 4. Or was that ball 3? We had 3-1 on the score, but all right. Yeah, that is ball 4. I was going to say. All right. Everybody moves up. All right. Ethan Schmidt now the right fielder. 18-5. The crazy inning for West Hancock. That pitch is fouled back into the backstop, 0-1. Billingsley set, pitches upstairs for a ball. They have gotten 10 runs in this 6th. A little baby crying. If you're a Southeastern fan, I can understand. This has been tough. I don't like the wind. I agree. West Hancock's going, thank you. That in the dirt. Billingsley looks like now he's getting tired out there. 2-1. Gonna bunt it, and what's gonna happen here? Play it first. Safe. 2 more runs score. Runner goes to third. Schmidt bunts, gets the bunt single. 2 score. Now 20-5. And now the meeting of the minds once again. First and third now. Let's see what we're doing here. Are we having somebody going to come in? I believe Griffin Tippie is going to toe the mound to kind of close this one out, even though they're going to go back with Billingsley. Okay. Cole Fortato, they have batted around twice, almost. Here in the 6th. Crazy. 20-5. Home plate umpire, I'm sure, getting his scorecard squared away. Oh, it hit him. Ouch. Fortato hit by the pitch. So now it's first, second, and third. Are we having a substitute hitter here? I believe so. Who do we got? Pardon me. Got a 2 on his jersey. Looks like Zachary Massey. So he'll get a shot at it here off of Billingsley with the bases loaded. Pitch inside. Zachary Massey pinch hitting for Lohman. Ball is low and in. Apparently a first pitch is strike, 1-1. 20-5 West Hancock. Huge inning here in the 6th. They have almost batted around twice. 12 runs in this inning. Going to call it a strike. Well, trying to end the inning here, 2-2. That one in the dirt. Runners will not Well, they can't advance. Bases loaded, of course. Count now goes to full. Well, Clarence, I've been with you, man. Sometimes it works. That's the way things work when you're out there on the hill. You just got to keep going. Tippy is needed for the Monday game. That's why he hasn't been in. Strike 3. Well, Mr. Massey, you got to understand something. The umpire is trying to mercifully end the inning. Man, boy, am I starting to cough. Just a little bit. We go to wrap that inning up. Oh, that's just nuts. That half inning, 12 runs for West Hancock, and they now lead Southeastern 20-5. The 10-run rule is in effect. Southeastern needs 5, or the last regular season game at Southeastern for the season is complete, or will be. Back in a few moments here in Furious Rally Sports. Well, if they're going to do it, the wind has died maybe a little bit now here at Southeastern. It is the top of the order. McClintock, Marlowe, Tippy for Southeastern. But, boy, that's a tough order. You got to have 5 to extend it to the 7th inning because you're down 20-5. Forgive me for clearing my throat, what have you. The wind is so strong, and it's just blowing everything in here. Poran on the mound for West Hancock came on in relief, and now he faces Brady McClintock. That is a base hit. McClintock will take that out to left field. Here in the 6th, down 20-5. Case Marlowe now. Say hi, Case, if you can, in the wind and the camera moving. Pitch is a ball. The runner at second. That is grounded to third. Oh, boy, there we go. Oh, shoot. Sorry about that. They did not get the double play. Switched the cameras wrong. They did get the one out, though. So Marlowe is aboard on the fielder's choice. One out for Southeastern, Griffin Tippy. 20-5, West Hancock leading. Bottom 6. That is popped up. And it is caught out in right field for the second out. And this is possibly the last hitter of the game. Andre Roberts. Schmidt made the play out and right. That is popped up. Shortstop makes the play, and the game is over. So in extra innings, what am I talking about? In 6 innings, rather. Felt like extra innings, didn't it? West Hancock takes care of Southeastern in the final regular season game for SE, 20-5. Let's go over the real quick while I have the moment. In the postseason, on Monday in Class 1A, number 8 Payson will host number 9 Southeastern. That's the pairing in their part of the bracket. Again, that's Monday at 4:30 at Payson with Southeastern in the 1A state tournament. In the 2A, it's number 5 Macomb hosting this West Hancock team as the number 11 seed at 4:30 also. Pardon me, on Monday. So the final score decided mostly by that top of the 6th from West Hancock. The long night for Southeastern, the long good night rather. And the final score from Augusta Southeastern. West Hancock 20, Southeastern 5. Just want to say this to you folks to close with this. Hey, look, if today didn't work out for you, well, just forget about it and move on to the next day. And make tomorrow the beginning of your own Furious Rally. This is Phil O'Neill from Furious Rally Sports signing off until Iowa baseball and softball in a couple of weeks. We'll talk to you soon. Bye for now from the windy